Good morning, dear viewers. This video is dedicated for people wanting to start motorcycling without any previous experience. Since I started motorcycling in my 60s, I think that may give me certain notoriety to give some modest advice as a guide. This guide is designed with a crescendo method, building confidence through tiny, guaranteed success without any danger or accidents. It is also a follow-up to our previous video named What Happens If All the Women Start Riding Motorcycles in the Same Number as Men or Greater. So women can learn since this guide was designed for them too. We do the training in two phases. The first one without engine and the second with engine. By removing the engine's role and the complexity of gears in the early stages, we eliminate the fear of failure and the intimidation of the motorcycle power. Use this guide if you are yourself the learner or you are helping a friend to motorcycle. Whether you are a student or a coach, keep in mind that the goal for the first phase is to master the weight of the machine before mastering its power. Phase 1. Mastering the machine, engine off. The primary goal here is to get comfortable with the motorcycle's weight and balance. It is better to practice this in a flat, quiet area with a gentle slope if possible. The stance, lateral and central training. Start by mastering the kickstand's functions and learn how the bike supports itself. The actions needed is to practice engaging and disengaging the kickstands, lateral and the center stand many times until you feel comfortable with them. Ensure the bike is stable before letting go. Once comfortable with the stance, spend some time moving around the motorcycle while the kickstand disengaged to feel the balance of the motorcycle. Once this is done, we move to walking the bike. Walking the motorcycle is necessary to build physical intimacy with the machine's weight. The training is done by disengaging the kickstand while standing on the left side, holding the handlebars and walking the bike in a straight line, making large turns until comfortable. Repeat the training from the right side. While walking, practice squeezing the front brake gently in a straight line. Learn how much pressure is needed to stop the momentum without the bike tipping. When you feel comfortable, you can do it in turning too. Mount and descend the motorcycle from both sides a few times. To build hip flexibility and balance, practice getting on and off from both sides with kickstands engaged and without. Find a very slight incline, sit on the bike engine off, and let gravity move you while pushing the motorcycle with your legs when it stops. When it's moving, try to keep your feet hovering just above the ground and use them to prevent falling. As you gain speed and confidence, put your feet on the pegs or floorboards. If there is no incline, have a friend or a coach push you. This allows you to focus purely on balance without the intimidation of engine noise. Do this until you feel comfortable in maneuvering the motorcycle the way you want it. Phase 2. Introducing the power engine on. Now that the bike feels like a partner rather than a heavy object, we introduce the mechanics. First, we practice throttle control. We start the engine in neutral and we practice increasing the power slightly and letting it go while reading the RPM on the dashboard and listening to the engine sound. Practice holding RPM rounded numbers like 1000, 1500, 2000, etc. Do this until you can hold any specific RPM steadily. Understanding and getting familiar with the sound of the engine prevents panic when you eventually move the motorcycle with higher RPM. The centimeter drill or the clutch friction zone. Note if riding a scooter, skip to the next step. On a motorcycle with manual gear, shift into first gear while holding the clutch. Increase the power to hear a change in engine sound. Slowly release the clutch until you feel the bike want to tug forward. Immediately, pull the clutch back in. Move the bike forward only 5 to 10 centimeters at a time. This micro movement removes the fear of the bike taking off anew. The more comfortable you feel, the longer you let the motorcycle go. Keep repeating until you feel the clutch reach its free position. The first roll should be done in a large open space. Release the clutch fully and let the bike idle forward at its lowest speed. Whenever you feel uncomfortable, squeeze the clutch and brake gently to stop. Keep your eyes up and looking at the horizon, not at your front tire. Repeat this maneuver in straight lines and in turning to your previous and safe position. Once you feel at home at low speeds, gradually shift through the second and the third gear. The faster the wheels spin, the more stable the motorcycle becomes due to gyroscopic force, the more comfortable you become. Safety note: as you transition to higher gears, you feel a lot of euphoria and happiness that exceed your competence. Refuse the foolish desire to go in traffic early. Keep doing this basic learning we talked about and plan to have your driver's license and get some training specific to the traffic laws in your country. That's another story which will be dealt with in our next videos. Until then, enjoy your riding and thanks for watching.